All right, guys, we have an interesting episode today for the Subaru. I don't know what I'm going to title this video yet, but probably by the title, you probably kind of understand what's going on. We're getting bags for the Subaru, but there's a weird story behind this. If you've been following the STI build series, you know that I was supposed to have the Forester on bags already, but the guy I was going to buy locally from ended up backing out. Now, I still always planned on bagging the Subaru, it just wasn't going to happen immediately, and I was waiting for like my tax return and some other things to come through. But I had already ordered another set of management for the bagging the Subaru, and it was going to be on bag soon. Lo and behold, the guy that backed out a few weeks ago reached out to me last night and said, "Hey man, I'm selling the bags. Wanted to give you first dibs because you wanted them first. Wanted to see if you want to do our little deal where I trade him my coilovers on the Forester plus cash on my end for his management and struts that are all airlift." Keep in mind, I just said I had already ordered management for the Forester. I just don't have the struts. But it being a good deal for his whole setup, I said, yeah, man, I'm still down. Now we're on the way to the Forester to go pull the coilovers off to go trade them again for bags. And that be meaning I'm going to have two sets of management and then bags for the Forester. Management setup that I bought for the Forester after the guy backed out is super baller. So I'm actually going to use the management that I already ordered because it's super baller. It's going to go really good with the build. But now we have an extra set of management, so we might be bagging now whatever daily I buy because the S14 sold. Anyways, on the way to the Forester to go pull the coilovers off to go trade them for the bags. Anyway, let's just get to that. Well, lucky me that the car is already off of the ground. 3 bolts up top, 2 on the bottom. That's how all 4 corners are, and we'll take them all off. Got them all off. I cleaned all of them, and I also freed every single ring just to make sure that none of them were seized, and none of these are seized. Everything is good on these coils. So now I gotta go trade them for bags. Right, guys, we are on, probably share the radio. We are on our way to go make the swap for bags. I know it's a different day because we went and did this late. Check this out though. Oh, we've got bags for the Forester. Actually, even cooler news than that, before this kid made the back trade, I bought another set of management, so we're not even using this management. We're going to keep this management for the next car I buy, but I have a whole nother set of management in the house, so I'm going to go grab that real quick and put this management in the garage. So we have a polished 5-gallon tank in there. That's a faceport tank. All new lines, and the kind of management we are using is this, switches. So instead of having a remote controller that controls everything, front bags go to one switch, rear bags go to the other switch. Have them on your dash somewhere where you want them. You can air down and you air up. And I'll show you the way that we're going to be seeing all of the pressures on the bags. Oh, it's a lot of boxes. But then we have a triple A-pillar gauge pod that's going to be running. We're gonna have tank pressure, front back pressure, and rear back pressure all on the triple gauge pod. We also got the correct throwout bearing and the new clips for the throwout bearing, so we're gonna fix that today as well. We were gonna notch the frame, but after further inspection, see we're about still like 1.5 inches, 2 inches off the axle on the frame there from keeping us going lower. And that's where we're at. I don't think if you have a wheel on here, you have like half the wheel already tucked. I don't think we need to go lower than that. Probably can't even get that low, so we're not going to notch the frame. We're actually just going to throw on all the struts and start working the management out with the help of my boys. We got Chan and Noah here.
That's what's up.
Right behind him. That beautiful Mark IV. All right, we're going to get to work. Oh my gosh, that lip kit, dude. You can park next to him. Just go park next to Noah. Oh my gosh. Freaking. Ooh. Oh. Yeah. Sheesh. You go on that jack, how's that front jack?
This jack's fine.
I'm gonna break my fenders if I let it out anymore.
What, did you just rub over there?
Yeah, I'm touching over there. Hold on, let's see.
Okay.
We're stuck.
Oh my gosh. Right on.
Yeah, that's so bad fitment, dude. I literally had better fitment on coils.
Why do you have so much more space on this side?
Because that jack is still stuck. So that is literally garbage fitment. That is so bad.
You know what they say, it's not a stupid idea if it works.
Your jacket's stuck. Oh, shoot.
You gotta use a jack to jack it up to get the jack out.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Grab the low pro.
That's a lot lower in the front, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot lower in the front than it was. It did make the rear look better too.
Yeah, you're gonna have to go 9.5. I'm gonna have to go 9.5. So I can't fit a 10.5 anymore. But still. All right, so we got the car on the ground, and as you can see, the front's a little lower. But we only have about that much room until we touch. So, but that's okay. That's good. The issue is the back. We have garbage fitment in the back. This is like the same fitment I had before on coils. So can't run the 10.5. So if we had the 9.5, we could camber it in more and tuck the wheel into the fender, but we have 10.5 and they're already touching the bag. So we're gonna do new wheels. Not sure what we're gonna do yet, but the ESRs will be a no more. But hello. But we're gonna start running the lines for the bags. We have the fronts already. Kyle's messing with it. We have the line through one of the grommets on the strut tower, and we're gonna run it because we have the whole dash out and all the wiring harness out. We're gonna drill a hole and run this because it's gonna be super easy to get everything through the firewall while it's all open like that. And I'll explain the backs when we get there. You can't really explain that right now, but we're probably gonna drill a hole through the side of the strut tower and then run lines inside the car because it gets cold here.
This. Pop her in, pull out, we're good.
That's in?
Yep, that's in.
Well, good, that'll work. We just gotta tee off the other front bag to that one.
Yep.
Do we need another fitting for the other tee that's push connect to run it back to the tank?
Yeah, so we're gonna need straight push to connect.
Do I have any extra?
Yeah, I don't think you have any straights.
Oh, I have straights. Oh, never mind, they're elbows. These are elbows. So that's where we're gonna be finishing this episode. We made a list of all of the fittings that we're gonna need to finish up routing all of the bag stuff, which are all ordered and will be here next week. And also, I forgot to mention, we got the new throw bearing on. This is the right one, and everything's back on fine. Sadly, I am gonna be getting new wheels because the rear fitment is absolutely garbage and we can't add any more camber because the wheel's too wide. So these wheels are now for sale or trade. So I'm gonna have to be getting new wheels, sadly. But we got the front two lines started to run, and we're gonna, once we get all the fittings in from order, we're gonna put the car back up in the air and finish running all of the lines for the car and finish doing all the management. And we can't even put in any of the gauges or the switches because we still have no dash or anything inside, obviously. So we'll come back to that. Anyways, thank you for watching. Say bye, Chandler.
Bye! Love you!